Conscious family? It's your boy Libs from Conscious Bully Network. Once again, it's good to see you and it's good to be seen and not viewed. That part. Today, I just wanted to jump on here and let y'all know, a lot of people ask me, what am I feeding my dogs? And why do I feed my dogs what I'm feeding my dogs? I want to say that if you think that my dogs are rather big and you think it's something that I'm feeding them, it's not about what I'm feeding them. If you want a big dog, then you have to buy a puppy from some big dogs that had puppies. Okay, it's just as simple as that. It's all genetics. It's not about the supplements. I'm not feeding them anything special that's making them grow big. I have XL American Bullies. Their parents were XL American Bullies. Their genetics. Think about you. You probably look like your father. Or if you're a female, you probably look like your mother. Or vice versa. You know, you got the same genetics from your parents, and it's the same thing in a dog. So if you have a 60-pound dog, a 60-pound pit bull terrier, and you're looking at my dog and you say, how did he get so big? He didn't do that from anything that I did to make him that way. That's his genetics. It's all genetics. So if you want a big dog, then you need to buy a pup from someone who breeds bigger dogs. And that's as simple as it is. If you want to start your program off right, you got to do your research and you got to buy from those who are selling what you're looking for. Now, the main reason why I give my dogs the things that I give them, it has major health benefits in what I'm giving them, but I'm not going to say that I'm giving it to them just because it has these health benefits, because if it did, I would be giving it to them every day, every time. But I'm not doing that. What I do mostly is I feed my dogs kibble. Okay, I feed them grain-free kibble, and the brand is Wholesome, and I get it from Tractor Supply. And the reason why I give them grain-free is because one of my dogs, Luna, she's experiencing allergies in allergy season. She has it bad, worse than the others. So I switched the food up. I switched it to grain-free because a lot of the regular kibble that I was buying, it has things that she may be allergic to. Okay? Now, I'm not the type of person to go out and feed each dog something different. So if I'm going to give her grain-free, guess what? All of you guys are eating grain-free. Okay, so that's why I feed them grain-free kibble. Now, when I start adding things into the food, it's not merely because of its health beneficial, even though I do care about their health. That's very important. The reason why I add additives to their meals and I give them toppers is because if you give your dog the same thing every day, the meal could become pretty boring, okay? And that's plain and simple. If you eat the same thing every day, like me, I could go 3 days eating a meal. After 3 days, I'm tired of eating it. Okay? And a dog is the same way. I mean, they're gonna eat if they're absolutely starving. They're gonna eat the food. But when it becomes boring, you're gonna see your dog turn away from its food more often, unless it's absolutely starving. So I try to add things onto the food to make it exciting and to make them want to eat. And that's why I do what I do. But I make sure that the things that I'm adding on is something that they could benefit from. Let's talk about what we're adding in the food today. Today, I'm adding in ground beef with their kibble. Ground beef. I'm going to add in a little ground beef in each of their bowls. Why? I took it to the Google so that I could explain more thoroughly the benefits of ground beef, okay? I didn't memorize what I learned the first time so that I could just talk it out to you, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and read it to you. It says, yes, dogs can eat ground beef. Adding ground beef to your best friend's diet provides a source of protein, amino acids, essential fatty acids, and minerals to their day-to-day lives, some of which they can't produce themselves. So ground beef is a nutritious and delicious addition to your dog's meal. Basically, that's why we're adding the ground beef to go along with the kibble. For the protein, okay? Protein builds muscle, okay? The amino acids and essential fatty acids and minerals. So we're gonna add a little ground beef. Guess what else we're adding to their meal today? We're adding sardines. We're adding sardines, okay? So for 1 can of sardine, I'm gonna feed 2 dogs. I'm not gonna put the whole can of sardines in for 1 dog. I'm gonna split 1 can between 2 dogs. So I only need 2 cans of sardines. It costs about $1.19 for 1 can. What's the benefit of sardines? Can dogs eat sardines? It says yes, dogs can eat sardines, which can be a tasty part of a balanced diet. Sardines contain omega-3 fatty acids, protein, vitamin D, vitamin B12, calcium, selenium, and coenzyme Q10, which can help with boosting the immune system, reducing inflammation, supporting the heart, joint, bones, eyes, and skin. So sardines, I wouldn't give it to them every single day because they do have sodium in it. So I do get the sardines and water, okay? I get the sardines and water, but it's not something that I would feed them every single day. I give it to them every now and then as a treat. So that's why I add sardines to their diet today. Next, what I'm adding to their diet is pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds? Yes. I'm gonna add pumpkin seeds to their diet. What I also do time to time is I put raw pumpkin in their diet. And that helps as well. Let me tell you why I put the pumpkin seeds in their diet. Can dogs eat pumpkin seeds? Yes, dogs can eat pumpkin seeds in moderation as an occasional treat. In moderation, that means not all the time. Pumpkin seeds are non-toxic and contain nutrients that can support your dog's skin, coat, and immune system, including antioxidants, we know that's good, fatty acids, and minerals like zinc, iron, and magnesium. However, dogs don't digest seeds like humans do. So eating too many can cause an upset stomach, vomiting, constipation, or diarrhea. We're gonna make sure we don't give a lot of seeds to our dogs. We also know that pumpkin seeds helps with as a dewormer, okay? Let's hear what Google says about pumpkin seeds being a dewormer. Pumpkin seeds can be an effective natural dewormer for dogs because they contain cucurbitacin, an amino acid that paralyzes worms. This amino acid that's in this pumpkin seeds paralyzes worms. So if your dog have any worms, it's gonna paralyze them. You can feed your dog whole pumpkin seeds as a treat or grind them into a powder and add them to their food. You should give your dog 1/4 teaspoon of raw pumpkin seeds per 10 pounds of body weight once or twice a day until the parasites are gone. Okay, so let's say you know your dog has parasites. You can give them pumpkin seeds once or twice a day as a dewormer. You have to understand the weight of your dog. It says 1/4 teaspoon of raw pumpkin seed per 10 pounds. Okay, you got to do the math or your dog is going to have diarrhea, vomiting, things like that. But it does act as a natural dewormer, okay, until the parasites are gone. Now, let's say if you don't know if your dog has worms or not. I guarantee you if you give them some of these pumpkin seeds, you will find out if you monitor in their stool. If you're the person that picks up their stool, like me, then you'll see worms in it. If you don't see any worms in it, then you know your dogs are good and you don't need to give them too many pumpkin seeds. All right, so that's what we're having for breakfast today. I'm going to go ahead and get this meal ready. I just want to let you know why I put what I put into the food, and you can do your own research on things that you think is healthy for your dog. Like you definitely don't want to give your dog certain things like lemons. Lemons are not good for dogs. You don't want to give your dog grapes. When it comes to fruits, the favorite fruit that I go to is I give my dog blueberries. They're great antioxidants. I give them apples, you know, and that's what I do. I give them blueberries, apples, and strawberries. They're good for the dogs. Don't give your dog anything if you don't know if it's good for it or bad for it. You have to do your research first. I appreciate everybody tuning in. I'm getting ready to feed these dogs. And always remember, conscious is a way of life, baby. It's your boy Lebs. See you on the next video. Peace.